pandemic has pulled forward many trends that were already well underway. And this plays to Indiana's strengths. Our decisions, our discipline, now enable us to do things that many other states won't be able to do for years to come.
Governor Holcomb's State of the State address was a virtual one in light of coronavirus precautions and security concerns at state houses across the country. In his address, the governor maintained a rosy outlook by saying that he believes this year could be the best year ever.
He touched on education, the pandemic, and our state's infrastructure. ABC 21's Ariel Cadet has more on that and reaction from Indiana's Democratic lawmakers.
That's right, Brian. Krista, State Senator Greg Taylor and State Representative Phil Giaquinta say there were topics the governor should have addressed tonight that he didn't. Things like increasing teacher pay, driving down health care costs, and aid to small businesses impacted by the pandemic. Governor Eric Holcomb confident about what the year 2021 holds for our state.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming off at 2020, I'm convinced 2021 can be the best ever.
Holcomb touched on what he feels will push Indiana to its fullest potential, like the state's response to the pandemic and a successful vaccine rollout.
Our seniors are getting vaccinated, and that's not only key to getting their lives back, but ultimately our state's full physical and fiscal recovery as well.
The governor moved on to education, announcing $377 million new dollars was added to the state budget for schools. He also says there are plans in place to increase teacher pay.
Teacher Compensation Commission report identified 37 different state and local ideas to reduce costs and increase revenues for our public schools. And we should examine them closely to put more funds in teachers' pockets.
But State Senator Greg Taylor and Fort Wayne State Representative Phil Giaquinta want a more concrete plan for teacher pay.
This is the third State of the State in a row that I've heard the governor make promises to Hoosier educators that an increase in pay is on the way. I know Hoosier educators are tired of empty promises.
Senator Taylor says he was disappointed to see that the governor did not mention anything about race relations or touch on the Black Lives Matter protests over the summer.
We could have banned chokeholds in Indiana. We could have banned practices like no-knock warrants that led to the untimely death of a young lady of color in our neighboring state. We could have had equal treatment before the law and talk about it being a priority for all of us.
Both men say they will push for these changes as the legislative session begins.
There seems to be a bigger emphasis, frankly, on the passing a ninth straight balanced budget, something that it's constitutionally mandated to do, than there is on helping the Hoosiers who are struggling now. But House Democrats will do whatever we can to address these pressing issues head on.
And we have the governor's full address on our website, WPTA21.com.